Hey, fam. Welcome to Coffee Convos with Texas Brown Sugar. And today we are going to discuss practicing gratitude. Uh, Before we get into that, today, I know I love this cup. I just got this cup yesterday from one of my favorite places, Home Goods. And I love it because it has a top so I can enjoy a coffee mug and still keep it somewhat warm. And today I have Angelo's coffee um, with Planet Oat French vanilla. Y'all know I really don't do dairy. So it's oat milk creamer and it's very delicious. Anyway, so let's get to going today. Hello, Mr. Rashad. Uh, let's see. Uh, we got a lot going on today. Hopefully everybody has a great day, a great week. Good morning. How are you, Mr. Tay Diggs 22? Um, Today we're going to talk about gratitude. But before we talk about that, let's talk about my child who this is a funny story. So this morning, I'm in there cooking breakfast. I wouldn't even say cooking breakfast. It was just some toast. Okay. I was buttering some toast. And my youngest comes down the stairs and she's just sitting on the couch waiting for me to finish buttering her toast. Uh I all of a sudden hear her uh, mm, mm, mm. And I'm like, I know I didn't give her no toast. What is she over there munching on? I look back. It is a plate full of Skittles. And I said, Riley, I said, and she hurries up and she hides her hands behind her back. I said, what you eating? I don't know. Oh, you don't know? Mm-mm. I said, what you doing? I don't know. I said, you eating them Skittles? Mm-hmm. Please help my child. I said, you don't eat Skittles at 6 o'clock in the morning, ma'am. My kids, I promise you. Yes, your twin is acting bad, Rashad. Come get her. But yeah, today let's talk about practicing gratitude. And I wanted to talk about this because I've noticed that a lot of a lot of people are not so good at this. That it's a process and you have to understand the benefits of showing gratitude and I'm not for sure everybody quite understands, so we're going to go over why you should practice gratitude. And I mean there's many reasons why, but a few of them to help y'all understand why you should practice gratitude. It improves your relationships. Hey, SJM, how's Chi-Town going on? Yeah, it cold. It's a little gloomy here in Houston. It's not bad. Good morning. But practicing gratitude improves your relationship with others. For instance, also romantically too. People love compliments. People love being the thought of them feeling needed, wanted. And by you showing gratitude, thanking them for X, Y, and Z, that lets you know that you appreciate them. And my husband, I know of the 5 love languages, and maybe that'll be a good topic we should do. He likes, he's love languages, verbal affirmations. I admit I do not do it as often as I should, but he loves verbal affirmations. And so for me to say, I thank you for being a wonderful head of the household, bringing in that money. I appreciate you going to work every day and not complaining. It's the little things, at least for my husband. I know with a lot of men love appreciation. Eh, so for anyone on IG that would like to go and have a conversation with me, please feel free to do so. Um, this is a open discussion. I want us to enjoy um, this conversation, and hopefully you will gain something from it. And maybe you can give me a different perspective of it. So come on onto the platform. Let's discuss. So as men, because I have a couple of men on here right now. Um, how do you like people to show your appreciation? Is it verbally? Is it physically? Like, tell me. I am inviting all of y'all to help me with this conversation because and if you don't, if you're not ready to get on the stage and have this discussion, that's fine too. But I'm interested. How do you like to feel appreciated? Like, what are some ways that females, uh, and not just females, but people in general, can show gratitude? Yes, sir. I know you got some word for us today. Come on, baby. What you got? So tell me, how do you like to show gratitude? Or how do you like people to show appreciation for you? I'm listening. Mm. You just gonna put me down? You like both. Okay. So you say the little things mean a lot. What do you mean by a little things mean a lot? Mr. Sean? And you don't realize you got your camera on, huh? Okay. So what we got here? Okay, so showing gratitude improves your relationships. It also reduces negative emotions. So when I say negative emotions, meaning um, envy and resentment, because you're too busy trying to show gratitude, trying to be thankful, think about things that you are thankful for. Um, to even remotely think about any of these negative things. Okay, Sean says, make my favorite meals just saying you love me. Okay. So, making your favorite meals, is that more, do you show more, do you have like, if I make meals, am I showing you more gratitude that way than just the verbal? Or is it a combination of both? Like you want a little of both? Would you rather me make more meals or would you rather me verbally say that I love you? Both. Okay. So Mr. Tay Diggs, and okay. Yes, sir. Hi. How are you? How do you want people to show appreciation for you? Okay. You verbal. So if you, let's just say your woman, she makes you a bomb meal that's your favorite. Yeah. Okay, well what about, let's say, man, what if money wasn't even an option? She brought you a car. Would is that the, I guess, more physical things? Do you appreciate that more than the verbal? Okay. Mm, yeah. Okay. Okay. So let's flip the script. How do you show your gratitude to your mom, to your significant other? Mm. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Do you think we've lost the art of practicing and showing gratitude? You think that's like a lost art?
Honestly, it's depending on how you talk to. Because I'm a younger person, it just depends on how you talk to. I really don't think we have. I feel like people
Okay.
show it in different ways, but other than that, no, not really. Because like I said, it's different ways how you can show you appreciate somebody.
Agree.
How would you go about it?
Um, I guess I would have to really get to know the person because, like, I know my husband. He's like you. He wants me to sing his praises, which I don't mind doing. That's free. I don't have to buy anything for that. And he appreciates that more than anything. My girlfriend who she's a doctor, and she can purchase and buy anything that she wants, but what is her love language is verbal affirmations too. Like, she loves being acknowledged, whether it be like a card with a handwritten note or a text message. And I know she loves that stuff. And so that's it. I think it's all about who the person is. Now my daughters, geez, my youngest one, she loves sugar sweet. She's so, hey Riley, you did a great job today. You behaved well. You want to go get some Skittles? Yeah, I want some Skittles. My other daughter, the oldest one, she's materialistic too right now. But and she likes spending time. So her thing is, will you sit down and watch a movie with me? Okay, we'll sit down and watch a movie. Yep, hers is quality time.
I feel like as a child too, you kind of have the opportunity to grow out of that because you learn more. Like
Mm,
I feel like those habits are learned more than anything. Because that's what they say with love languages, especially like physical touch and quality time. Like I've heard people say like as a child, like that's how they develop those love languages because they miss that. Like they didn't have that as privilege.
mm,
Like for example, if you got gifts, if you got toys a lot as a child, you kind of missed out on quality time and physical touch because it was more so, oh, we're gonna get you this gift instead of saying, oh, let's go to Chuck E. Cheese.
okay.
Certain stuff like that. So that's I feel like that's kind of where that comes from because it makes sense logically, but I don't know.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
No, I totally agree. I totally agree. I think it's all about a lot about how you were raised, because um, that kind of dictates what you appreciate, what you value.
Right.
And if you were grown up where your parents just gave you all kinds of stuff and that's how they showed you love, then your value system is going to be different from someone who didn't grow up that way. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I don't know. This is good talk. I like this. All right. Hey, if anybody else wants to join, come on. We're just having an open relationship, open discussion about how to practice gratitude. Because I I'm ch- I'm hoping that it's not lost, but a lot of the stuff I've been seeing with some of the people out in public, especially with the pandemic going on, everybody seemed to have lost their everlasting mind. And so I just was, hoping that we can just get back to practicing gratitude because there's so many, it's such I mean, it just changed your mindset. I mean, just waking up every morning thinking about, what am I thankful for? Am I thankful for my breath? Like, I'm not in the ICU on a um, breathing machine. It make it, your mindset. You think differently and you act differently because of the fact that you just genuinely thankful. I think it also humbles you too,
Definitely.
because you're not sitting there comparing yourself to somebody else, because you are more concerned about what you have and what you not what you don't have.
Right. Right. Yeah, it definitely does humble you, especially like early in the morning when once you get your first breath, you realize like you're awake. You
Mm,
know, in those moments, you're just like, I'm really here, and it's a purpose. You know,
yeah.
so it's definitely in those moments.
Yeah, yeah. um Man, I was just,
Seventeen days.
anybody else want to get on? Please join us. This is a open discussion. Um, but yeah, we're just sitting here talking about practicing gratitude, and how it's so important. It changes your mindset. It improves your relationships with others. Yeah. Let's see. Tomorrow night I'm going to have a another live. We're going to talk about mood boards to help a lot of us get started with the new year. I know everybody with the new year wants to do new things, resolutions. We're going to talk about a mood board and what you can do to do a mood board. So if you want to join me tomorrow night on YouTube Live, Facebook Live, I will be discussing that. Mr. Rashad said people need to pay attention to the small things. Ooh, I'm interested. Okay, small things, Mr. Rashad. What you mean by that? So, Trey, is it the small things for you?
Honestly, honestly, I don't.
Because you're a fairly young person. Um and I wonder if the younger generation appreciates the smaller things, or if you're not quite at that stage yet.
I feel like a lot of people my age aren't at that stage yet because
Ah,
at we have social media,
yeah.
so everything has been thrown on here and made into a big picture. So we kind of miss the small things. It's like growing up, when you had the little "Where's Waldo," you could really, yeah, you could really look at it and really
I used to
appreciate.
love that thing.
Yeah, so a lot of people really didn't like. A lot of people my age really didn't have those teachings and to really appreciate, and to really look for small things. Some people don't know what to look for. You know, I feel like that's a great statement. Open the doors, simple touch.
Yeah. And fam, I know his mother. I know she didn't play, and I know she brought him up right. So he is one of the few people that I know can appreciate the small things. Shout out to your mama Tiff. Um she did right by you. She really did. She raised a very good gentleman. I am very proud of you. Um it's amazing to see you grow and grow into such a young great man, cuz I'll be honest, These little knuckleheads out here. I don't know. Well, I don't know what my kids gonna do. I feel sorry for my daughters because it ain't nothing out here hardly from what I'm seeing.
Yeah. I just feel like it's gonna come a time to where everybody in my age group and younger, it's gonna come a time where they really need to mature, and it's gonna
Mm,
happen. Life is really gonna happen, and they're really gonna see like it's not a game.
yeah,
It's really not a game. You really have to be serious about what you do. And I feel
yeah.
like even right now, like the people my age and maybe 2 years, 3 years older, they're starting to see that. You
Mm,
know, they're starting to see a little bit of life and understand that we have to really buckle down and be serious because soon enough we really graduating out of college. We
yeah,
really trying to look for those jobs and looking for say loyalty. I'm sorry, I just
yeah.
fucked up.
No, 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 no. Rashad is basically saying social media causes misconceptions of what appreciation truly is. Not everyone can afford to drop racks on jewelry. And then he says loyalty. Oh, that message. Yeah, because I know,
That's painful.
and and uh, and this is gonna be a totally different topic. We're gonna have to discuss this probably next week. But speaking of social media, it bugs me, especially for these females coming up, that their ultimate goal, because social media has um shown them or told them that this is what their goal should be, is that they need a man that has like racks on racks on racks, and that he should be buying her any and everything. And that eats me up because that's, if you look at the stats, I think it's like maybe 12%. I need to double check. I'm gonna look it up. 12% of black men are making more than $100,000. So you finding a man that's going to have racks on racks on racks
Yeah, it's really
is
hard.
very slim. And so it's like, what are your ultimate goals?
Right.
And I and then and to me, that you bring back showing gratitude, waking up every morning thinking about what you're thankful for, will help you put your purpose in perspective and help you realize that I may not get that $100,000 man, but I can get me a $40,000 man that has the drive, that has the go get to make that 100,000 in 20, 30 years. Like you can't have it right now. You just can't.
See,
It's slim pickings.
that's the thing. My mom always says like, I'm a microwave baby. I'm an oven baby. That's the thing. Everybody in my age group right now, is because again, social media. Once you see it, this is the year of the microwave. No, but seriously, like once you see it, it's like you want that. You aspire to have that, and it's that drive that creates those women to want to have those things because they see other women, and that might be older or a little bit younger than them have those things, just
Yeah.
because they've been in a position to have those things.
Yeah. It's sad. So, okay, if you go to blackdemographics.com, they specifically have stats just for um those who, according to the Census Bureau, categorize themselves as African Americans. So, they're saying this is based off of 2017 data, And so it probably has not changed much. But the male full time year round workers have an average, or I'm sorry, a median earning of 50 or $51,284 a year. A year. So that's like if you took everybody's all the male salaries and just boop pick the middle one, it's $51,284. That's far from the racks on racks on racks that a
Right.
lot of these people are thinking they're gonna get with a husband. So ah, it's kind of sad.
Yeah, and it's another thing too with our music. You know, you have so
Mm,
many people that say, "Oh, invest in businesses, invest in, buying land, put your money here and there." But some people don't understand that that takes time to build up that money so that you can
yeah,
invest in those things. But they're just looking at, oh, they're doing this right now. You know, it's more of a right now thing.
right now.
I just feel like nobody's really explaining or breaking down or teaching these things to people that's my age or younger.
Younger.
That's really
Mm,
being molded. You feel me?
yep.
Not you feel me. I'm gonna come back. You feel me?
Hey, I don't want you to change nothing. Be you. Okay, so Rashad says some women want microwave money with a old fashioned oven man.
Yeah, that's definitely true. That is definitely true. That's definitely true. It is. It is. That's definitely true. They women have that mindset with
Oh,
money. That's
yeah.
definitely true. You definitely see that a lot nowadays.
And then he says, if I come with provision and protection, you got to come with way more than just yourself. I
That's
agree.
definitely true.
I
It's
agree.
they even have YouTube videos of, okay, so this big YouTuber. I don't really watch YouTubers like that, but it was something I saw.
Okay.
He makes a pretty good amount of money, and he went to the mall and he was just like, if I was to date you, what would you be able to bring to the table? And she was just like, I'm bringing myself. Like she was attractive, but not mentally. She was just like, I'm bringing myself. Now I'm bringing a business plan, a blueprint, a healthy relationship. I'm just bringing myself. Nothing. I'm just like, yo, you can't have a mindset like that and expect to have a relationship with somebody that wants to work towards something.
Yeah.
So I feel like it has to be on equal grounds.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of how I feel on it.
Yeah. And Rashad says gratitude is like love, just another word. You know what? I never thought of it that way.
That's definitely true.
Huh.
Especially if you love somebody, you definitely appreciate them more.
That
Not
is
who they
true.
have, but for who they are.
And so as a female, as a mom, um, as someone who is very busy, I will admit that I'm not doing so great in that sector of showing and practicing my gratitude because I feel that I have I don't take the time to stop and think about it. So I'm too busy talking to my friends, working, handling the kids, and I lose sight of showing my husband some gratitude. And so I'm trying to do better by that, especially knowing that that is his love language. And so what I'm going to start doing, because when I talked about this topic, started thinking about this topic, I was like, what, how can I show my practice my gratitude? So I'm going to start a journal, and I'm just randomly every day, just jot down what I'm thankful for to help me get back into my mindset of gratitude, and hopefully get to the point where I can show my husband and my children and everyone else around me more gratitude. And as Rashad said, show them more love through my gratitude.
Um, what's the little T chart that people do? Like for like you can do that like a T chart, what you're grateful for and what could be better.
Ah, okay, okay. Look at the youngin giving me some tips and tricks. That's a good idea. I like that. Okay. Yep. That's something I definitely can do. Definitely can do in the morning and in the evening. I'll just have it right there on my nightstand right before I go to bed.
Put in your phone and your notes.
That's a good idea. I like that. And you know what? And to hold myself accountable, I'm going to do it, and I'm going to screenshot it and post it on my stories. So y'all see that I am putting in the work, showing my love, and practicing my gratitude.
That's what people need. Seriously,
Yeah.
to actually see a process because we don't see people's processes and wonder how so much, and it keeps our minds running, and we end up worrying about the wrong things.
Mm,
So if we actually see a process, it will actually help.
yeah. Yeah. I like that. I like that. Man, this has been a great conversation. Um, hey, we're gonna do this next week. I don't know what we're gonna talk about. I just randomly think of stuff. Some most of the time, I don't know what it's gonna be until the day before. But we're gonna do this again next week, same time. Hopefully y'all join. And again, it's open conversation. I love being a student. I love learning new things. Just an open dialogue, because I want us to do better, to be better as a people. So thank you, Mr. Trey, for joining me and giving me some insight. Hopefully somebody else got something from this discussion, and I will see y'all all next week. And if you're able to join me tomorrow evening, I'll see y'all then. All right. See y'all. Thank you. Bye.